Hey everybody, I'm Becca the Bucket, and this is the 17 random questions tag. I know I just did one, 101, but Katrina Lynn did another one. She tagged me in her 17 questions tag. She also gave me a fantastic shout out. Thank you so much. You should go check out her videos. She's very entertaining. She does Squishbox, Decabox, some pet videos, some crazy Russian guy experiments. Lots of cool stuff. So definitely go check her out, and I will link her in here somewhere. So yeah, 17 questions. I'll try to keep them short so I don't talk your guys' ears off. I got my question list over here. I'm using the same ones that Katrina did. Number 1, how did you get your YouTube username? So my first name is Rebecca. I don't usually go by Rebecca though. I usually go by Becky. Some people also call me Becca. And then Emily, who I talk about all the time, is she calls me Bucket sometimes. So I am Becca the Bucket. Number 2, if you could change your name to anything, what would it be and why? So I've honestly never been a huge fan of my whole name Rebecca. I like Becky, but as I'm getting older, I'm looking for something a little less with an E at the end of it. I don't know, seems a little more like a younger name to me if it ends with a Y or an IE. That's just about my name though. I don't feel that way about other people's names, just mine. So I was fiddling with the name. I'm also looking for something more androgynous. There we go. That's the word. Something more androgynous. So I was playing around with Rebecca, not with Rebecca, that's my name, with Rowan or Robin or Emily suggested Rebel and Riot. So yeah, maybe one of those. I'm leaning towards Rowan at the moment. 3, if you could go back in time and give your younger self advice, what would it be and why? So if I were to give myself advice, it would be to be more extroverted. I spent a lot of my childhood, once I started homeschooling, just staying in the house and not really going out and interacting with other people. And, you know, there's nothing wrong at all with being introverted. I am introverted, and I'm fine with that. I like being by myself. I like just having me time. Gives me some time to unwind, to have some time to do my own thoughts, which we need that sometimes. But it's harder to deal with the world if you're not used to it. And I have a hard time with that sometimes. So I would go and tell myself to be more extroverted, to go out, to talk to people, to experience things. Because that's what I'm doing now in my 20s. And I just wish I had a little bit more experience with people. So yeah. Number 4, how old were you when you first learned how to blow a bubblegum bubble? It's probably like 7 or 8. I've never been a huge fan of gum, but that's probably about when I learned. 5, what did you want to be when you were little? I've always wanted to be a teacher. Like I said in the other video, it started with a kindergarten teacher, and then it's gone up in age as I've gotten older. I was a taekwondo teacher for a few years, and then now I'm teaching people Japanese on Facebook. You want to learn something, I'll teach you. I love teaching. I can't help myself. What do you order at Starbucks? I don't like coffee. I also don't like tea, so I would not go to Starbucks unprovoked. But Emily works at Starbucks now, and when I pick her up, sometimes I get a steamed milk with caramel, and that is very tasty. It's just milk and caramel. What's the hardest you've ever laughed? You know, I couldn't tell you. There's a lot of times Emily makes me laugh all the time, and I laugh very hard at her jokes, often. So I can't really pinpoint one specific event, but there is this one thing that she and I have laughed about for years. This thing, we shared a room and we had bunk beds, and I was on the top bunk one night, and my hair was really long, like past my shoulders to the middle of my back long, and I stuck my head over the railing to tell her something, and my hair was hanging down in such a way, and she looked at me from such an angle that it looked like my neck was like 2 or 3 times longer than it should have been, and she really freaked out. So every now and then we'll bring up extendo neck, she called it, and we'll laugh about that. So yeah, that's all I could think of, but she makes me laugh all the time. She's very funny. If you could play any musical instruments, what would it be and why? I know how to play the violin, the guitar, and the keyboard. Not enough to like actually go out and play songs. I'm a beginner at best at all of them. I'm a little bit more advanced to violin because I actually had lessons. The other two I taught myself through books and online lessons, but I could play a little bit. I don't have any one particular instrument I want to learn how to play over the others. I will gladly learn how to play all of them. Just as much as I love teaching, I love learning, and I'm just a little bit obsessed with learning everything I can. So yeah. What's your favorite thing to do when you're upset? For the most part, I just keep doing what I'm doing and I'm grumpy. I don't have time in my day more often than not to just stop and do something so that I'm not upset anymore. I'll either focus on whatever it is I'm doing and try not to think about what's making me upset. If I have time and the opportunity, I will blast music as loud as I can in my ears, whether it's in my car or if I grab my MP3 and throw on some earbuds. Not really angry music, just something really loud. 10. What's your favorite movie? At the moment, it's probably Divergent, because that's one I saw recently. What's one food you cannot live without? I'm not really tied to any one food. I've always loved potato chips, though. That's been the one consistent food throughout my life that I've liked is potato chips. Everything else I can leave or take, but I've always loved potato chips, so I guess that. But I would not die if I didn't eat them. What's your favorite dessert? I really don't like sweets. I'm not a huge sweet person. I like chocolate, and that's about it. I'll eat sweets. I love whipped cream. So I guess a cream puff with a really thick whipped cream that you can like almost chew. It's so thick. Favorite pizza topping? As much cheese as you're willing to put on there. I love cheese. Would you rather have the superpower to read minds or be invisible? So going back to the whole being introverted thing, I would love to be invisible sometimes. Sometimes you just want to go about your day and not have anyone talk to you or look at you. You just want to get in, get out, do what you gotta do, and tell everyone to leave you alone. What did you do for your last birthday? So I went to work. Tons of people wished me happy birthday. I had a great day at work. One of my friends bought me some alcohol to celebrate. I tried some, but and either because of medication or because of an allergy, it made me really sick. And I'm not talking like I got drunk sick. I had a sip, and it gave me an awful migraine, and I was so nauseous. I did not do well. So, thanks, Tori, if you're watching this, for buying me the alcohol, but I can't drink. But yeah, I had a great day at work, and then I went home, and I think I went out to dinner, and it was a really great birthday. It was. Oh, I also had, I went out to dinner with a bunch of different family members. I went out with my mom and Dave and Emily, and Dave's my stepdad and my cameraman. I went out separately with my Nana and my older sister Jessica, who's in my Decabox and Squelchbox reviews recently. I went out separately with my dad. So I had a few different things going on. If you had one selfish personal wish, what would it be and why? You know, I really don't have anything. I mean, I have a lot of health problems that I could wish to be fixed if I could. But I feel like if I didn't have what I have, then I wouldn't have turned out the way I did. Because I'm in pain, I know I'm better equipped to help people in pain. Because a lot of people can be empathetic, but if you don't know that pain yourself, it can be kind of hard to relate to someone who's in pain and to help them feel better. So I'm pretty okay. I really don't have any selfish wishes for myself. I could wish a ton of things for other people, but I guess if I were to pick anything, it would be endless money so I can go out and help other people and, you know, do whatever it is I want to do. So I wouldn't have to work, so I could work only if I wanted to. Which the job I have now, I love it. It's great. I would work there even if I didn't really need the money. It's a great job. I love it. Yeah, I think if I was going to do anything, it'd be that. And last is 17 OMGHHKKP. What does that mean to you? I have no idea what it means. I could not put together any reasonable sentence. And that's the end of the list. Thank you, Katrina Lynn, for tagging me. I know you were looking forward to my answers. Well, here they are. I hope you liked them. Keep an eye out for some more for next month's Secca and Skosh boxes. Also, keep an eye out for some recipes. Katrina Lynn actually requested that I do corn potage soup, so if I can find a good recipe for that, where I can actually get all the ingredients, I might do that soon. DIY kits I still have to get to. If you have any other tags or any requests, feel free to hit me up on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, or my email, beccathebucket@gmail.com. Yeah, and you could find me as Becca the Bucket on all those platforms I listed. I'm also on Google+. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!